Alright, so yesterday I talked about how and when to ice your playing related injury, and today I'm going to show you my warm-up routine. Just my bodily warm-up routine. I'm not going to get into musical warm-ups right now. But I'm going to do this in like a series of videos, mini-series today, because my warm-up routine is about 15 or 20 minutes. Depending on the playlist that I'm using. Alright, so playlist, stretches, things like that, let's break it down a little. That's what this video is for, is just to introduce you to what I'm going to be doing today. First of all, I listen to pop music while I do my stretches. I do this because listening to classical music, it wouldn't help me very much. If I'm listening to what I'm going to be practicing soon, it'll stress me out. If I'm listening to other classical music, some of it doesn't help me want to move my body the way that some pop music does. Also, my reason for having specific playlists for stretching and not just like throwing it on shuffle is because I pick a slow tempo song, and then the next 4 or 5 songs each gradually get a little faster in tempo. And classical music, the tempo can be all over the place. Today I'll be using my Arctic Monkeys playlist. I also have one for Portugal the Man. That one isn't as structured. But the reason that I listen to music while I do it is because I'm not very good at self-discipline. And so if I didn't listen to anything, I would flip around and go through some mobility things and some stretches and be probably done in like 5 minutes. But I'd tell myself, man, that had to be at least 10 or 15, and then pick up my instrument and go, and possibly end up hurting or fatigued by the end of playing that day because I didn't warm up as much as I need to. So the music helps me pace myself. It helps me stay slow, do slower motions, and then the tempos of the songs will let me know when I can start picking it up. Another reason for the slower songs first is that you need to get the blood from your trunk, from around your heart, into your extremities. You can't just start rolling your wrists around and wiggling your fingers and hoping that blood gets there, because blood is there right now, duh, but you need to get a lot of it flowing all the way around your body, especially if you've just woken up or you've been sitting around all day and haven't done anything. Your blood is going to mostly be kind of stuck near your heart, and you need more in your limbs when you play. So that's why I start slower with the big motions, and then as it gets faster you can get into the smaller parts of your body. I don't have any set moves that I use at specific times in my routine. I just do everything by how my body feels that day. Some days my shoulders will only let me raise my arms this high, and then I have to work to get a more full range of motion. Today they're feeling pretty good, obviously, but it all depends on what my body needs that day. As the music gets faster, maybe not even as the music gets faster, probably in the slow songs too, I don't always do everything to the tempo of the music, and that doesn't really bother me, because sometimes that would feel rushed for me. Or it might be too long if I want to do a slower movement, but then I have to wait 12 counts to do it. So everything is by feel. So there's that. Big thing, super important, is to not do static stretches. Always keep your body moving. So I'll see a lot of people when their wrists are hurting, they'll just like wrench it around, or they'll put it like on their chair and they'll do really strange things, and they just kind of put it in one angle and they press it there, and that's really not comfortable on your body. That's not good for it. Everything should be fluid motions. I try to keep moving as much as possible, never really staying completely in one place for too long. So I will show you in a later video. I can go over it quickly now. Nerve glides are a great way to stretch your forearms. I'm going to do it with my right arm because it's not the one that's really testy. But my body isn't ready for these quite yet. But a nerve glide is, start with your hand in front of your face, and you bring it down with your thumb pointing towards the back, and you can feel the stretch on the, I don't know, I guess you could call that the outside of your forearm, and you just kind of continuously do this motion over and over, but never just kind of stopping when you get there. Always moving through it, and you do it multiple times, and that will be like, that will get just about the same thing as just holding it static. You can do nerve glides the other way, palm still facing you. You bring it down and your thumb comes towards you and goes back, and that this twist will get the top of your arm towards your thumb. Yeah, always just keeping it gliding and moving. I do these on both sides, just as long as I feel like I need to, until my arms feel like they're ready to play. So I'm going to make separate videos for each song that I'm doing, because my routine is like 20 minutes long, and that would be a super long video that nobody would want to watch. But I need to go through the whole thing, and so I'm just going to record each song as I go along, and you can watch it for however long you want to. I just feel like it would be helpful for you to see the movements that I'm doing, and along with the music that I'm doing it to, as long as it'll stay on the video. Hopefully it doesn't get stripped. I'll try to give them credit in like all the ways possible for everything. So yeah, gonna get started with the slow song, and that's about it for the introduction to Bodily Warmups video. Hope you enjoy.